Fine Adventure here. I'm going to install some remote TPMS sensors on this Subaru Legacy. It also will work on an Outback or an Impreza or the Ascent or any other vehicles that don't have it. But on my Tacoma and my Tundra, the Tundra that I have now, the TPMS actually shows up on your dashboard and shows you the actual tire pressure in each tire, which is great because if you start to get a flat, you know which one it is and which one, you know, and what to do and what side of the car it's on, etc., etc. Anyways, you know what your tire pressure is. In the Subaru that we have, the 2016, probably for a couple of years after that, it does not show you the tire pressure in the tire. It just shows you a little alert when your tire pressure is low, say in the winter, or you got a nail in your tire. And you know, it's kind of like you just have to go out and figure it out which one is low and needs air. But really, I really don't know the point to that, except for they were just rolling out technology and they knew people would like it, you know, if it was a little more specific. Anyhow, so I got a remote TPS sensor and to put on this Subaru, and I'm going to install it. First, I'm going to check the tire pressure though and make sure everything is in sync. So whatever my tire gauge says and whatever this remote sensor says, we'll just make sure they're reading, you know, accurately. So let's go do that. Also note, you know, if you have an older model Tundra or Tacoma, this will work on that as well. And it might give you peace of mind. The little remote TPMS sensor that I got, it comes with little dust covers as well to keep the dirt out and the mud or whatever. It comes with a nice dust cover to go over it. So, you know, if you drive on a lot of dusty roads, or maybe it'll prevent mud from getting in it or messing with it, you know, but anyhow, I just wanted to drop that in there just to let you know. It does come with that. It's a pretty decent kit. So, let's go install it and see how decent it is. I also want to let you know that they make a kit that'll work on trailers, campers, all kinds of different types of vehicles, and it works the exact same way. It is a kind of a remote sensor that'll let you know the tire pressure. So if you have a dually truck and you want to know what the tire pressure is in those tires, especially if you're hauling a very valuable load and you just want to, just for safety's sake, they do sell a lot of those kits. So please check them out, and I will put some links under the video in the description so you can kind of locate them and kind of look through them and do your own research. Okay guys, so what I have here is a V-Safe tire pressure monitoring system. So let's check this out. It's got some directions here, little thank you card from V-Safe. There is dust shields that come with this to keep the dirt off. Let's see, directions seem pretty self-explanatory. We'll go through those when we start operating this. Here we have the actual piece that goes into the cigarette lighter or 12-volt plug in your vehicle. And here's the little, basically like a valve cap, screws on. Has one, these are labeled right rear, right front, left rear, left front. Let's see what else we got down in here. We have a knob here, that's for tightening these little valve caps so they go on tight. And you want to put them on tight so they don't get stolen. Has a bag of dust shields if you want to use those. And right here what we got, some little gaskets and some little security screws. These little security screws use this little wrench right here to tighten down, and that keeps people from being able to steal these. You know, if you had them on a trailer or something like that. But they will have to be removed. The little TPMS sensor will have to be removed if you want to air up the tire, or, you know, put some air in it or let it down or whatever you want to do like that. So this is what it comes with. All these goodies right here. And then my wife's car only has a little emblem that comes up that says your tire's getting low, but doesn't tell you which tire and doesn't tell you the tire pressure. So I'm going to put these on my wife's car so I can see what the tire pressure is all the time. So anyways, this just lets you know which tire is going down, and you can monitor them and make sure they all have the proper air pressure in them. Let's get to installing this thing and check it out. 32.1, 32.5, 32.2, 32.2. Let's go ahead and install the remote TPMS sensors. So the little lock nut's already on there. I'm gonna screw this little cap on. Tighten up the lock nut behind it with the little wrench that it came with. There we go. Let's go do the back one. So left rear. And we gotta tighten that little lug, we have to tighten that little nut behind it. There we go. That one's done. Do the right rear. There we go. Now we're gonna do the right front. Tighten that down. There we go. You can see the little lock nut behind it. I don't know if you can see that. Okay, so in this Subaru Legacy, it has a little place under there where you can plug in a little 12-volt accessory right up under there. It also has one in the glove box, which is handy. So let's see here. Let's go drive around. It says I need to get it up to 12 miles an hour for it to give a proper reading. Reading one tire. Now I've got two tires it's reading. Okay, so it took a few miles for it to read, but now it is reading all four tires. I hope you can see that. You know, I'd say it took about 3 miles. Now they're all registered. I had to get up to speed. But it seems to be pretty accurate. Well, I'm happy about that. It doesn't, you know, in the Subaru here, it doesn't have a great location for that cigarette lighter. It's not really made for that 12-volt accessory plug. It's really not made for something like this, meaning it's more for just plugging in your charger or whatever for your phone. But I can still see it. Gives me peace of mind. I know what the tire pressure is, and it's right on where it's supposed to be for the OE settings. Anyways, it looks like it's really accurate. I like this. It's a well-made product. I'm gonna put the dust caps on them, I think. You know, hopefully they won't fly off. But anyways, I'm happy with it. So there's my 2 cents. I like it. It's working great. I'm happy with it. This is another Subaru video. I know you truck guys aren't into it, but you know, I'm happy with it. This was great to have for safety, and now I can tell what the tire pressure is without checking every tire every time. So, anyways, I hope you liked the video. If you would, like, share, and subscribe. And I will have some more truck videos coming up soon, and possibly some more Subaru videos. I'm really giving it some thought on whether I should lift this Subaru Legacy sedan 2 inches. It sits really low right now, like 5.5 inches off the ground. Every time you turn into a parking lot that has like a hill that kind of goes up, you will scrape the front bumper. And I would like to lift it up to where it's at outback height. I can do that with a 2-inch lift, and with putting a tire on there that instead of a, I believe it's a 55 that's on here now, which is the sidewall height, I'd put a 65. that would give me a 1/2 inch on the top and the bottom of the tire. So that would give me another inch. So basically I'd be getting 3 inches of lift out of it. You know, it would still ride the same. Everything would be the same. You know, nice tire. This is not, I mean, you could go overlanding with it. I'm not going to go overlanding with it, or will I? Well, maybe I'll take it on some dirt roads then. I feel a little better about that. But, you know, it would be neat. It's a sedan. Should I just leave it the way it is? Maybe trade it and get an Outback and lift it up so it's like 4 inches higher? That would be cool. And, you know, like the Outback Wilderness. I mean, that's like the regular Outback ground clearance plus like 1 inch. So it's like 9.5 inches high. And with the tire, it has a taller tire that gives you another inch. So they sit up really high. Not a 4Runner height, but a really high. And they're all-wheel drive. So that's something I might do with the Subaru. But for you truck guys out there, I'm going to continue to do Tundra stuff. And you know, just keep it going on that Tundra. You know, I just... you know, whatever I find that I can do to it, I'm going to do it, and I'm going to show you guys. So if you would, like, share, and subscribe, I'd really appreciate it, and I will see you next time.